all know, industrial cities are very important in every country to generate their economic growth and commercialize their products and goods. Area of industrial city development also has been planned by the government for the factory to operate and run their production. This is an example of industrial cities in Pulau Indah is going on. In order to utilize the industrial structure in terms of waste management, the Government of Malaysia has to implement on the legislation in the Environmental Quality Act 1974. This act makes provision for the prevention, abatement, control of pollution and enhancement of the environment. It is to ensure proper management of scheduled waste, to prevent pollution of scheduled waste into the environment, to monitor the movement of scheduled waste that are handled at licenses facilities. With the implementation of this act, we can ensure you that the factory needs to take responsibility for their waste management seriously. When we look into the downside of the impact on industrial cities, some of the factories fail to properly manage their waste. Pulau Indah was one of the industrial cities that has been affected, which is one of the factory that has been taken for granted of their waste management and causing the pollution in that land. In 2019, public news also has been reported by Bulletin Utama that the illegal waste from the factories that has been thrown into the river also causing water pollution which can affect the marine life. So, we are taking seriously on this matter by suggesting some of our ideas to overcome these issues and improve on waste management by revitalizing the industrial structure on the island.
How severe is the problem? You can see that the air quality index near Pulau Indah shows it is moderate.
So what caused this to happen? When we burn fossil fuels to produce energy, they release greenhouse gases into the air. These emissions, such as carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and fluorinated gases, trap heat from the sun into the Earth's atmosphere, leading to a rise in global temperatures. This creates a cycle where air pollution contributes to climate change, and climate change creates higher temperatures. In turn, higher temperatures intensifies some types of air pollutions.
Due to the factories open, burning, and dense carbon footprint, it's only a matter of time before it reaches unhealthy parameters. If this continues, the environment becomes hazy, dirty and dusty due to the increase in carbon dioxide and pollutants. Visibility is also reduced and can endanger road users and could cause destruction on our properties. It also may cause health disorders such as fatigue, eye and skin pain, especially in infants, children, the elderly, and asthma patients. Finally, it also disrupts our daily activities. So in general, we recommend that good relations between neighboring countries be established so that cooperation can be obtained to solve these issues. Next, supervision, control and maintenance from the authorities or government agencies in the respective countries should be implemented. And finally, citizens must receive guidance and help with incentives to not to do open burning.
Now, let's talk about on what are the visions and what we can achieve in the future on Pulau Indah pollution issues. In order to reduce the pollution, practicing 3R, recycle, reduce and reuse, can have tremendous effect on the environment, encouraging employees to switch to public transportation, carpooling, biking, telecommuting, and other environmentally friendly commutes can add up and help in reducing the pollution. Employers can offer commuters benefits that address limited or expensive parking, reduce traffic congestion, improve employee recruiting and retention, and minimize the environmental impacts associated with drive-along commuting. On a bigger scale, big companies and factories can contribute in bringing down the pollution index number by eliminating industrial emissions. Industrial emissions can be eliminated in few ways, such as fuel switching, combining heat and power, usage of renewable energy, and etc. Modernizing the industrial sector by using artificial intelligence (AI) will also affect the environment and making Pulau Indah greener and more sustainable. The government also plays important part in order to sustain the environment. They may increase the fine amount and strictly reduce the total operation hours per day for every factory. Another method that can be implemented is cap and trade. What is cap and trade? Cap and trade is a common term for a government regulatory program designed to limit or cap the total level of emissions of certain chemicals, particularly carbon dioxide, as a result of industrial activity. Proponents of cap and trade argue that it is a palatable alternative to a carbon tax. Both measures are attempts to reduce environmental damage without causing undue economic hardship to the industry. It is a market-based approach to controlling pollution. It works by issuing a set number of emissions permits that effectively caps the total tons of emissions allowed. The permits can be traded by regulated parties, thereby providing economic incentive for achieving emissions reductions. Lastly, we are visioning Pulau Indah as one of the industrial areas that reduce the dependence on fossil fuels. We understand today that humanity's use of fossil fuels is severely damaging our environment. Fossil fuels cause local pollution where they are produced and used, and their ongoing use is causing lasting harm to the climate of our entire planet. Fossil fuels can be replaced by renewable energy such as biomass energy, for example, ethanol, hydropower, geothermal power, wind energy, and solar energy. It is hard to quit, but it is achievable in the future.
Let's talk about provide the solution how to go about it. So the first one is to propose summons price to be increased and tighten the law on conserving the environment to fight against this problem. Secondly, low price fees plus the less monitoring activities that the industries are doing should be enforced and highlighted to have an effective fight on this problem. The industries also seem to take for granted to the environment because by making them that they are aware that they are causing pollution. Maybe they have to revisit back what they can do to reduce pollution and register as an official licensed company, since there is so many illegal companies doing this kind of jobs. As you can see, the summons price is currently not that suitable kind of sentence to punish these guys. So they should increase to standardize suitability based on the punishment itself. And the next one is based on the Higher Metro, we can see the initiative by the government in fighting these problems. Moving on to how to go about it, waste management activities. Next, to go about the company in terms of handling waste management activities, they should adopt the activities which has been stated under the Solid Waste and Public Cleansing Management Act 2007, Act 672. This should be looked as it is stated several activities proposed as incinerator, landfill, composting plant, recycle center, and solid waste transfer station in terms of handling waste. Next one is to propose a special industrial zone. Propose a specialized industrial zone to avoid growth in extra illegal industries. Pulau Indah should add more industrial zone which consists of well-planned and strategic zone to combat the problems in reducing pollution. The zone is to limit the growth of illegal company exits and controlling the industrial sector of Pulau Indah, avoiding much issue in the existence of sudden illegal company, which we can put a law that this sorts of business can only be at the industrial zone provided and punish those who didn't obey. The next one that we can go about is green zoning. Example is to establish green zoning by planting trees to reduce pollution, thus beautify plus provide extra protection to fight the pollution. Planting trees is beneficial in this campaign. This because by planting trees, it helps purify the air, giving oxygen, thus reducing pollution. It also provides extra greenery in Pulau Indah for the public and also to combating the aftermath should the problems of illegal companies is solved. To host a green awareness campaign, which to tell the people what the situation around and what can they do to improve the city. So the next solution is about to give awareness to the people on the safe care of the environment. They should do their roles too as a civilized citizen. Since Pulau Indah in the process of recovery, this sort of campaign is what the Pulau Indah did. This gives the locals there appreciate their homes and the unity in fighting the problem. Should the problem happen.